Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to play some solo mission in Amazon Fury Part 3. We're in the Typhon Monster whatever map. And there's 4 solo missions that we can take here. As you can see, there's a 4 quest giver. Although the big statue at the end, it gives a mission where you need to defeat 410 enemies on this map. It's pretty much similar to the mission where I already did a video where you need to defeat 411 enemies. I'm not sure if I'll make a video about the 410 enemies. It's pretty much straightforward. You take that mission at the same time as you take the other missions, and as you defeat enemies, you should complete the 410 enemies at some point. If all you do is play the missions, I'm not sure how long it would take you to do that. What I usually end up doing is that I go in the corner of the map, defeat anything that pops for a while, and that's pretty much how I do that mission. So maybe next time I'll try to make a video about that. I'll have to give it some thoughts. So here there's basically there's 3 missions you can do on this map. There's 2 missions that are in the open world. So here you can see here I need to activate some bombs. And it should summon a few Gorgons. And to the right of your screen you can see I need to essentially activate 6 bombs to torch the ventilation grates, and I need to defeat 10 Gorgons. It doesn't have to be the Gorgons that comes out from the grate. If I had defeated any random Gorgons, it would have counted toward the counter. So let's say for some reason you activate the 6 grates. And still do not get the 10 Gorgons, you can still, I guess, continue to activate the bombs on the grates, or you can just go around and defeat whatever Gorgon you will meet. But usually by the time you're done with the grates, you should probably be done with the Gorgons, although maybe not. Sometimes I'll end up fighting more enemies than I need to. So it's not rare that I'll have the 10 Gorgons before I even have activated all 6 bombs for the grades. And of course there's always other enemies like the evil Cyclops who decides to help his friend the Gorgons. And as you can see, the other missions that I have actually has to do with Cyclops. So defeating that Cyclops was helpful in a way. I need to defeat 11 Cyclops, and I need to free 6 citizens from becoming Cyclops' dinners. So basically what I end up doing, I end up doing the 2 outside missions in the open world first, and then I will look for the mission that's in the instance. And there's plenty of enemies, so you don't have to go very far to if you're looking for trouble, trouble will find you very easily on this map. Not sure why I'm defeating still that evil Gorgon. Guess I was thinking I still needed some. So once you're done with your mission, you need to go back to your quest giver to complete the quest. Again, what I'll do is that I'll do all my missions first, and once I'm done, then I'll go see all the quest givers. So right now I'm looking for some Cyclopses. Or is it Cyclopes? Anyway. There's people who really want a group. As a rule of thumb, I don't accept those blind group invites. I used to in the past when I started playing. I thought, oh yeah, it's a good idea. Let's play missions together. And then halfway through the mission, once the other guy was done with his objective, he would just leave. So I would be like, man, okay. So I would end up doing the mission by myself anyway. As opposed to when I was done, what I would do is that I would ask, are you done? And if he wasn't done, we would complete his part of the mission. And because often missions are in multi-parts, so sometimes we would finish one part of the mission, and then the guy would leave, and I would finish my part by myself, and then I would go to the next part, and the guy was still there, and then he would still invite me to group in order for him to complete faster, and then he would leave as soon as he was done. So I stopped I stopped accepting group invites because too often people will group with you until they're done and they won't even consider maybe they could stick around. Just it's not long. Sometimes it'll be just a matter of a couple of minutes to help the other guy finish the mission. It's not a big deal because usually those missions you can do by yourself. But it's a little sad when people leave as soon as they're done and they don't even help you out, even just a bit. So if you send group invites to someone and you're done with your objectives, at least ask them if they're done before you leave. It's just nice to at least help them finish their mission. But maybe it's just me being too optimistic sometimes, or too naive. Well, let's avoid that little Minotaur friend. That's one of the things I love about being able to fly, is that you can just skip over whatever enemies you don't want to fight. Should probably make a video about that. Being a speedster is probably the toughest bit. It was especially obvious when we had the Starro invasion mission, or the Starro invasion map, I should say. Like it was basically it was Central City with a whole bunch of Starro creatures or Starro controlled citizens, and holy crap, the map was filled to the brim with NPCs. So if you would go in there with a speedster, you would drag on every single NPC you would meet on that map. It was a bit annoying. As opposed to if you were a flying character, you could just skip on any NPCs you didn't want to fight. Here I'm looking for basically the entrance for the mission, the next mission. Usually it's highlighted. Oh, there it is. It's usually highlighted so you can spot it pretty easily, and I didn't pay attention to which instance mission I got. There is a random factor, like I think there's at least 3 random instance mission you can get, and in the open world, the missions I just did, these aren't always the mission you have. Again, there's a random effect, and I would say there are at least 6 missions that you can get. So depending on how the random number generator works, it'll give you 2 of those 6 missions. Or is it one of those 3 for each mission? I'm not sure how it works. But anyway, basically there's a random element. You don't always get the same missions. And depending on your luck, sometimes you'll get easier missions, sometimes you'll get a little harder missions. Although at this point in time, none of those are really hard. But I remember when I was coming in this map at first, I thought the Cyclopes or Cyclopses, I'm not sure how, those were a lot harder on my poor Magneto. As opposed to there's one map where you actually have the Gorgons. And I usually do the instance mission last, but if I'd done it first, I would have had my 10 was it 11 Cyclopes doing this map more or less. So if you want to complete some of your objective faster, you could start by doing this mission first. It will, if you have a kill counter, like if you need to defeat I don't know, 10 Gorgons, and you have Gorgons on this map, well, you'll get your 10 Gorgons very quick. I could have summoned my backups, but we're doing fine. So there we go. So once we're done, the portal, there it is. So once I'm done with the instanced mission, then I go back to the quest givers and I collect all my rewards in one go, as opposed to going back and forth. Eons ago, when I was a young mutant, I would just grab one mission, go do that mission, then come back, then grab the other mission. Nowadays, I just grab everything. So you saw that big statue at the end of the map of the keel. That's where you get the 410 kill mission. So when you take that mission, you need to defeat 410 enemies. Holy crap! Water treatment facility. I hate getting that kind of crap. And as you can see, you get a few reward boxes from the NPCs, Phoenix Eggs, Gotham, and Metropolis. So that's a good one. Ah, crap. At least I will be able to sell the plants for $23,000 or something. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.